This doesn't look like the other structures these Hellenes have built. Oh, it reminds me of...
The central spire? Yes. Seems like Tezuth, the ruler of this area, built this so the Acreans could still continue their rituals under his rule.
Wait, Acreans? Who were they?
Oh, true, you wouldn't know. We already talked about how the Hellenes who lived here were gigantic, but they weren't the only inhabitants of the valley. There were also the Acreans, who resembled your people. A lot smaller. They used the central spire to release dead spirits into the flux, an energy that flows through this valley, which keeps everything alive and in balance.
That seems unlikely.
You don't have to believe me, but that very flux energy is what I use to vanish and appear again. I see you're still skeptical. Well, you will come to accept it with time. Luckily, the Acreans listened well to Ere's teachings.
Let's explore a bit. We don't have to haste, right? Feeling better already.
Still walking in Ere's tracks. Acrea as helpful as beautiful. I've never seen a specimen like you before. How marvelous. Farren, you better be careful. You see that?
Ready again to fight. Can't wait to see it all in person.
Don't think we could do anything with this, yet.
Stupid plant!
Almost there.
Astounding. There's always more to find.
never learn enough. Thank you, Acreans, for all the gifts you left the valley. Looks like we can't just keep going. I was sure we would get to Water Split from here. Maybe we can find a way through the convergence. Just continue straight.
So much for you knowing the way around the valley. If there is another way out of this region, why do I have to beat that general anyway? You said we can't enter the spire right now. We didn't explain why.
We have to defeat the general to be able to enter Tezu's palace.
Tezuth? The one you called ruler of this place? Why should we go to him? I thought the goal was to defeat the general so we can get out of here into the spire.
Tezuth is one of the 3 keys we need. Another foe we have to fight, so we can enter the spire where our savior rests.
Again, you aren't making sense.
You wouldn't know what makes sense right now anyway. Go to the convergence. I'll explain more there.
Dare you! Oh.
Feeling better already. So we'll live another day.
Tasty.
So we'll live another day.
You will regret entering our lands!
Let's see where this path leads.
This could be useful, right?
We can stay here for a while.
You will regret entering our lands!
This wakes memories. Let's go! Wait for it. Out. Out. Harder. Carefully. With feeling. There it is, the spire. Inside our helper rests the sage, my master. If in deep sleep or dead, I do not know.
Wait, he's dead? How was he supposed to help us then? And you didn't tell me we were going to your master.
As I said, I do not know if he is dead. And who it was seemed of little importance to you, since I don't recall you ever asking. Either way, when we are there, we should be able to revive him. But because of certain precautions, not everyone is able to just waltz into his spire. Only those who have mastered the 3 elements that form the core of Acrea, like Ere did, are able to enter. Which means I will never be able to go alone.
3 elements?
You have them in you right now. The stone in your chest is made from all 3. Insium, Mannanite, and Xhinnon. This makes it possible for you to master them, if you beat their current masters. They each learned to control one of the elements many centuries ago. One of those is Tezuth, the champion. And that giant palace you saw that you couldn't enter? That was his. So our goal is still the same. We beat the Guardian General of the Temple so we can enter and defeat Tezuth. And afterwards, we'll find the other 2 masters.
That sounds like a heck of a lot of work to regain my freedom. I never wanted to learn mystical powers or become master of some element. It's a responsibility I never wished for.
The sage once told me that often there is a price to freedom, but many don't know what that price will be.
Some price it is. To die and be forced to fight through a crazy valley with a talking wolf.
I prefer to be called by my name. I believe so do you, Farren.
I understand.
Anyway, let's find another way back to the forest, and then we will find that general.